I'm wearing today the Enduro trousers by Paramo. Now, I've owned a pair of Enduros for, well, since they came out. It's about 18 months, 2 years ago. These are the new edition. As a bit of a footnote, Paramo are dropping numbers from their clothing range. So instead of the Alta 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., they'll just be, for example, the Enduro. So these are the second Enduro edition, shall we say. It's like the jacket. This is the new Enduro jacket, the second edition. It's always worth checking with your retailer before buying to make sure that you're getting the jacket or the trousers you want. Right, the Enduros. Okay, so who are these aimed at? Like the jacket, the trousers are aimed at people who are into mountain sports, whatever that may be: skiing, snowboarding, climbing, winter mountaineering, summer mountaineering, anything that's outdoors, using all your limbs you can to get wherever you can. There's going to be a high energy activity that's going to cause you to either perspire a lot or need some good windproof protection. We have the classic Paramo 3/4 length zip with poppers. Now, this gives you a lot of options regarding climate control and moisture control. Now, this morning it was pretty cold and it was pretty murky, so I had everything done up. On the first summit today, we had a degree. It was not very pleasant conditions. Up here now, wow, what are we on? 5 degrees, but I'm in the sun. It feels warmer than that, to be honest. This is summit number 6. It's been a long day, and the flexibility of these has kept me where I want it to be, which is pretty much temperature controlled. So, the zip with the poppers, fantastic. Now, these are designed for braces. I put my own braces here. Sadly, at the moment, Paramo don't produce braces for these. I've got these mountain equipment ones and I found them excellent. There is a belt, but it doesn't do a huge amount, to be honest. I'm being tempted to take it off because it really doesn't do much when you've got the braces on. So we've got scallops at the back. Does help keep the lower back nice and warm and protected, and it doesn't affect movement because you've basically got that nice shape to the front. They do really fit me well though. You know, I think with trousers, a bit like footwear, but like anything really, it's got to fit you well, and these do fit me well. Double zip. And to be fair, I was a bit skeptical couple of years ago when I first came across this on the trousers, and I found it really useful. You know, if it's a really snowy, horrible day, you don't want to be fiddling around a pier. You need to pee, don't you? So you just go and you get it over with. 2 generous hand pockets. I don't use them much, but they are there and they are generous. They are quite deep. Nothing on the back, but again, not something you really want to have. Isn't back pockets. No cargo pockets either, but again, not something to me on a mountain trouser that's relevant. Stretch knee panels, really good for movement. When I first got the Enduros, first put them on, I did think, well, these are actually quite tight. Now, I do know Paramo does move well because of the 2 layers, but even so, I was a bit concerned about movement. Now, I've climbed in these trousers myself and in the Alps, and what I found is they don't restrict movement at all. They are really good. You can just trust them to move with you and stretch with you. And that, for me, again, is something I really look for in a trouser. In the bottom of the trousers, this is mainly the change in the Enduro 2, or the next edition of the Enduro. In mine, there's a poppered snow gaiter, and it's also got a hook to put into the trousers. This is much simpler, elasticated. Again, when I first saw that, I was thinking, well, yeah, that could be useful, that could be useful. I'm a gaiter wearer, but even so, actually it is. It does seem to just keep everything nicely together and give you that little extra protection lower down. Certainly if I'm walking without gaiters, which sometimes I do in the mountains, certainly on warmer days. Today though, started off and it wasn't particularly pleasant. Reinforced at the bottom, obviously, for crampons. They say that the height of the trouser is slightly shorter because of crampons, to allow them just some that freedom away from that bottom section, which is going to get caught. To be fair, I found them fine in crampons, really enjoyed wearing them again. And lengthwise, yeah, again, I was thinking, well, they're a bit short for me. They're not. That gaiter at the bottom does add that extra length, and that's important, I think. I think that shortening, again, it's that classic kind of Paramo. It's a little bit different. Is it going to work? Yeah, it does. It works well. Obviously analogy fabric, obviously very waterproof, super breathable. I'm sweating a lot today just because it's hard work. It's number 6 on the Monroe list. I've got one more to do. It's not particularly technical ground, but it's not easy as well. It's sorting me. It's okay. It's keeping up in the breathability. And again, high mountain use when we're in the Alps, they were just so reliable. Going up the side of Mont Blanc to the cool, really hard work, 2 in the morning, zips down. Got up to the top, wind came in, oh god, it was freezing, zips up, looked after me. Didn't, as I said, to me, and I've said this before, the mark of a good piece of outdoor equipment is that you don't know you're using them. Then you don't become aware of it, they just do the job. Enduros have certainly done the job for me. For me though, as I said, they're not obviously a summer item, they are a mountain item. 5 degrees up here today has been fine. I've worn them in warmer temperatures than this, just in the wetness as well. So trust them in the wet. Again, this is something that I think that they excel at. You know, it's hard for people to wrap their heads around that sometimes. It's like, well, it's an over trouser. No, it's not an over trouser. It's a trouser then. It's not an over trouser. It's not a trouser. It's a Paramo trouser. Use them now a lot. And to be fair, really don't regret getting them. It's one of the best pieces of kit I had. I am a big fan of the Cascada trousers, but these, just shortening it down, making it a little bit more hill mountain friendly, it has worked really well. Yeah, premium price tag, but a premium item. And I think if you're really into your outdoor mountain sports, you will find these an excellent choice. And again, when you think, well, a really good pair of waterproof trousers, golf trousers is not a cheap thing. A really good pair of walking trousers, again, you add the choice of them two together and you've pretty much got the price of a pair of Enduros. So to me, cut out the middleman, get a pair of Enduros. But that's me. I do use other stuff, obviously. Well, I've got one more to go. It's been a stunning day. I said it started a bit dodgy, but now it's time for me to crack on. Anyway, enjoy your hill time.